All right, so today we're going to look at this Aneng precision meter, and it's a clamp meter so that you could measure the current through this arc here. But at the same time, it's a regular multimeter that you could just plug in like a normal one. But was really cheap on Amazon, so I wanted to give it a shot. I love cheap things. Decent looking case. Okay, that's the unit. We'll look at that in a second. One thing I like is that it came with a bunch of, not a bunch, but a few different probing options, you know, with alligator clips and probes like this. So I didn't want to buy different probes and things like that, so it came with it. So that's nice. That's what I'm looking for. Even got some very, you know, tight probes for like if you want to do a probe a breadboard or something, you know, a PCB. It's just something real tight. Okay, and let's take a look at these. Okay, so you know, this is probably what you'll use most of the time. It's what I use most of the time. You know, just probing my car, finding live signals. Okay, so let's take a look at the meter now. This is not a real heavy-duty device, but you know, but it is cheap, so that's the advantage. Okay, so you could stick a loop wire around this and try to measure the current. So it comes with the AAA batteries, and I actually have my old meter used a 9-volt battery, which was kind of annoying. I just prefer AA's and AAA's over 9 volts. They're a little bit cheaper and easier to find. Easier to find in my house, that is, you know. All right, put in the battery. Turn this on. Okay, there's the display. So plugs in like this. And you're able to probe here. So I think it's pretty cool. Let's find a battery to probe. Got some new AAA's. So this should read 1.5. Let's have it on voltage. Okay, good. 1.588. That's good. So again, you know, it's just a cheap little probe, but I think it's going to work great for what I do. You know, for the most part, I don't do anything fancy. It's got a AC, ohm meter, and a diode meter, hertz, frequency reading, and current. All right, and it looks like it's got some beep to test things out. So this NCV, that's his inductive power supply. I'm not sure what that is, but it's not reading any. All right, so let's try some of those other cables. So now this cable looks like that. So it gives you the opportunity to put on some of these other attachments, and that's how they attach. So that's one end, and the other end will go here and put on, I think this guy fit in there. Seems like it fits, so I think that's what you do. Like that. Let's do the same to the common terminal. Okay, so this goes there. This one goes there. And now I got alligator clips. So, you know, I could use the probes too, but let's go alligator clips for now. Let's turn it to the ohm meter. So it's an overload when it's in open because that's infinite resistance. And this is no resistance. Let's see. So it's giving just a little something. So it should be 0 in theory, but seems all right to me. It's low enough. So this should be a 1K ohm resistor, and the tolerance is whatever. It's like 2% or whatever. Let's see what it says. Okay. So it's just under 1K ohm reading. That's expected. That's within tolerance. That's good. Here I have some power resistors. This is 75 ohms. Okay, that reads 76.3, so that's good. It's also within tolerance, I'm sure. And the meter itself has, you know, it's probably not the most accurate meter. And come on, it's like 12 bucks. But is it good enough? That's the test. So here I have a diode. I don't know if my camera could even focus on that, but we'll see if this diode reading is correct. So it's on the diode. So now I have it in current flowing mode. So it's giving me a resistance across the diode, which is good. So let's go the other way, which current does not want to flow the opposite direction in a diode. So it gives me overload, which is infinite resistance, which is also good. So it's doing a good job reading the diode. So not bad, you know. It tests my resistors and the diode. And you know, this is not going to be the highest precision equipment out there. There's no doubt about that. But is it good enough for what you do? Maybe. It's good enough for what I do. So I like it, and I like the price. All right. So that's a look at this low budget Aneng clamp meter. You know, it's just, I think it was like 14 bucks or something from Amazon. It was really cheap. But it comes with, you know, like I said, it comes with all these different probes and stuff, which I really like. So this will be my new meter because my old one died.